we are today going to look at the C46 Ocean, which is the latest model from you in development, from what I understand.
Correct. We launched the boat in 2023 on Cannes Yachting Festival in France, and that's now the premiere here in Germany.
Okay. And one of the things which is new with these models, the new models, is the bow.
Yeah, so in 2019 we developed the C42. We called it the new Z-Line because we started the C-Line at least in 2016 with the C57. But then in 2019 we did a little bit redesign, a fresher design, a more modern design, and also here with the hull we did changes. We established our V bow, which is at least a wider bow in the upper section in order to generate volume inside the boat.
Does the bow have any effect on the performance of the boat?
Not, because the waterline is still very slim, so there is not a big effect on it. Certainly if you go through higher waves, so you have a little bit more resistance, but we covered this with some extra sail square meters in order to have enough power in the boat.
Good. This bowsprit where the anchor is very well protected, is that something which is standard on the boats, or this?
So this is an option. In standard we have a round bow at the front, but most of the boats take this opportunity to have once the possibility for downwind sailing, to have a Jennaker or Code Zero, and in addition certainly it is easier for anchoring because the anchor has a bigger distance to the bow, which is, since vertical bows it's a little bit difficult for anchoring, and so we could optimize the process. So here at the back we have additional storage room. It's we call it Bavaria B box. It's for all wet gear you need for swimming, like diving bottles or some stand-up boards which you can float with air. So there's also a compressor in to fill the air in. And for all the small stuff, we created this wet storage locker, let's say. It's not for the life raft, because the life raft should be accessible also when the bathing platform is closed. And therefore we have the big locker here inside the cockpit floor, which could easily take also the life raft.
So if we look here and at the steering position, you have two winches, and all lines is going directly down to winches.
Correct.
And you also have the possibility for an additional winch where you have the line going also on the deck.
Yeah, correct. This is a reason because of crew sailing and short-handed sailing. In the case of crew sailing, maybe in a charter holiday, everyone is interested to be part of the sailing on the boat, but if you're the only one who is able to steer the boat, to control the complete boat, it's possible to control the boat completely above the halyard winches, and if you have additional Genoa on it, you can lead also the Genoa cheat here to the cheat winches close to the helm. So I would like to show the barbecue.
Yes, very nice wet bar.
And
is electric or in gas?
This is a gas system. And here on the port side for the cool drinks, a cooling box which takes almost 40 liters of volume.
And look, a little bit special here is also the instrument on the side, which you could see when you're sitting on the side.
So if you're here behind the wheel, you can see everything on the plotter display. But if you're looking here, sitting on the side, you're always well informed by the displays directly in front of you.
Yeah, very nice. The cockpit table is fixed table, but it's split in two.
The cockpit table is also retractable.
Are they?
Yes, this side is possible to fold down.
Okay.
And in this case you have a big sun bathing area on the side. And in case of winches, you can also fold down this one in order to have here more space inside of the winches to work on the winches and so on.
Yeah.
In normal sailing mode, you will have it up in order to have easy access to the bank.
Brain, yes. Back up again.
Yeah. Yeah, so some details. The cockpit light, so you can make it a little bit darker or give them a little bit more light so that you have a nice atmosphere at night. So small locker for small parts like sunglasses, everything you don't want to fall into the water, you can put easily here. And very important, some drink holders or some cool drinks.
Also here.
This is also again a drink holder to place your glass.
And you also this where you have the instrument above the hatch is very nice.
Yeah. This we did because if you're on the helm, you get always from your guests, you get the question, how fast are we? And so we have the chance to show the guests how fast the boat is performing, so they can fiber with the captain to see, okay, X 8.9 knots, 9 knots, and so on. So to be fully informed also as a crew in front of the helm.
So here I can see you have a separate toilet and shower room.
Correct. We have here on the starboard side the toilet unit, and on the opposite side on port we have the separate shower.
Yes, and a full-size bed.
And a full-size bed, which is rectangular shape, 160 by 2 meter, 5, something like this.
Yeah, yeah. Which is what you also find in the bigger boats.
Correct. And for us it was very important to make really almost a rectangular shape, in order to have it really fully usable. Otherwise sometimes you have some triangle or something like this, and to be honest, if you measure here you cannot use it. But here you have a full rectangle.
Yeah, and this is back to the bow, how that is designed, yes.
Correct. So here we have a lot of storage in the upper lockers for hanging clothes. So below the bed.
Yeah.
You can save your shoes in an extra locker like here. The lights are linear lighting design, which means we wanted to do something different as standard spots you have.
Yeah.
And we put them in via a design package where also the fabric panels belong to, and some other options, for example in the saloon.
You also have this indirect light all the way.
Yeah, correct.
So you could turn off this and still keep that
Correct.
one. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Wow. Yep.
So if we are sitting here, we have a big saloon table, which is possible to also to retract.
Okay.
So that we have an additional place where you can sleep. This is done electrically. This
you could move
storage
out and in. Yeah.
you can move and slide out in order to sit down. So you have easily place for up to 8 persons here around the table. It's a good word, working station. We call it onboard office. So if you're sitting here, so it's a famous place, at least for the skipper or anybody else. So certainly you can do your traditional chart work here.
Yeah.
But it's more today. You can do in the evening some emails on the tablet, notebook.
Yeah.
You can have assistant if there's somebody cooking a meal, so somebody can talk together almost on the same eye level because it's raised up here. And there are a lot of possibilities here around this place. You simply can sit down and read a book. You are open to all the places there, which means you are always in the social aspect of the boat. So this is a very nice place, and we decided to have it in all layouts.
And different from this, for this boat, is that you have the galley area a little bit forward. So but you still also have a very good cooling system here with the 2 drawers. Like here.
And here we have the traditional top loader cooling box available. And also on the forward leg we have here a big locker, let's say for dry food like noodles, pasta. Integrated in this cover we have something to cut the bread directly, so that you do not make any scratches here on the surface. Yeah, up to an extractor here on top of the oven. Certainly we have also 2 windows which you can open to get very good ventilation, cross ventilation, so that everything will be blown away. And also very often chosen a dishwasher down of the galley compartment.
So there's a dishwasher in that kind of design. Exciting, yes?
Yeah. But all the ladies said, this is a locker I ever wanted on a boat.
Yeah, okay, so this could also be a cabin with a...
That's our flexible model, let's say. You can use it, there could be a bath with toilet and separate shower. There could also be a bunk bed, so that you have 2 additional cabins, and which allows, especially for charter guys, to have the owner layout and add a 4th cabin to have more beds on board for young people, but a very comfortable and voluminous boat at itself.
Without the Volvo, going for the Yanmar?
Yes, so on the sea line we have always Yanmar, because Yanmar did a modern common rail engine, and Volvo uses the old blocks at least. And in between they told we will not do the smaller engines anymore. They still did. We are happy about this for our cruiser line, but here we have to use the Yanmar, and in this boat especially we have a backpack on top with a generator.
Do you have also inverter and battery packages for this boat? Yeah,
we have. So with the Sail Ready pack we have an increase of the service batteries. Normally we have 180 ampere hours of battery for the service, and we add 2 additional 180 with the Sail Ready pack as an AGM battery. So this means 540 amp hours, and this you can upgrade again to 600 ampere hours of lithium batteries.
And then you are talking,
So then you have a lot of energy on board, and in addition I have to say that we have extra battery bank for the bow thruster or for the anchor windlass. You can have either in the normal way for a couple, let's say, but if you have two men sleeping here, which are maybe wanted not to be so close, you can open here a kind of gap and then you are separated.
Yeah.
And you have here again some storage, so we try to do everywhere where possible an additional storage in order to use the space.